Dudes is out here pushing 50. Ain't no way in the world we should be out here carrying on like the young boys.
I'm looking at Mase. There's a parallel. Mase is from Harlem, you're from Harlem. Both of you guys would touch into faith. Mase would go into Christianity, but it doesn't seem like he's having the same outcome because he still has his tensions with Puff, it seems. I'm just, this is entertainment, so I'll say it seems. But how do you look at that? You see somewhat of two men that you were in business with, I'm sure have moments with go at each other. What's your perspective on that?
I mean, my perspective is I see, and this is just me being transparent, I see that there are attempts to reestablish oneself in this business. Meaning, like I said, Puff coming out of a very, very deep-rooted emotional slumber, and people not looking at that. But for him to come out of all of that and want to take another crack at it, my thing would be to let him rock. Like, let him rock. Did one interview. He ain't really been like running all. He just did one interview. You know what I'm saying? And I think he got baited into that too. But then that just hit on there. I'm just saying, at the end of the day, then you got, Mase. He's making another attempt. You know what I'm saying? To get back in, the business. So with this thing flaring up, me personally, I look at it like, you got something you're trying to do, right? You got something you're trying to do. Do what you came to do. You know what I'm saying?
That's so crazy. Why would
this ain't got nothing to do what I'm trying to do, I'm not going to make this the subject of my effort. I'm not going to make this the topic of my discussion.
Yeah.
Because remember I told you, I'm a hustler. I see that getting in the way of my hustle. I'm going to go where the hustle was good. I got history with both of these guys, and, I just feel like, they have a very golden opportunity to bring everything that they're trying to do full circle. And that's just from looking, not listening. I'm not up to nothing. I don't know anything. I just know that whatever Puff is trying to do, it's something that he's going to invest time, energy, and money in. Whatever Mase is doing, Kiss and Cam, because I think that that's amazing that, Cam and Mase, Kiss always been out there. Kiss still, but for him and Cam to, settle their differences and go out and try to, take another shot at it, I don't understand why they wouldn't attempt to bring it all full circle, because they all reside in the same generation, the same era. And it's like, this is what we do.
When that goes into our mentality, because it seems like you're alluding to, it would make sense for them to do a More Money, More Problems Part 2.
I mean, you said that. I ain't saying. I'm just saying, like, but that's.
I mean, that's what made it. That's what the magic was.
My point is exactly what you alluded to, but just saying, however that looks, whether that's the ship.
Got you.
I'm just saying.
But we did something good together at one point.
Yeah, like why are we up here?
Why are we not trying to do it again?
What's going on with this misguided generation when our generation is what inspired and impacted their generation? So you being at the helm of that, we have to be examples. Dudes is out here pushing 50. Ain't no way in the world we should be out here carrying on like the young boys. We should be putting forth every example we possibly can to get them to see that we can coexist, we can hash out differences, and we can get money together and do, you know what I'm saying? I don't really want to go into depth with that, but just for me, I just see like, man, I don't understand what makes it so difficult when we all have reached these heights and accomplishments, right? And then we get triggered by what seems like unresolved issues, you know, because that's not current. That's not something that's relevant to today. That's something that just needs to be hashed out. You know,
even hearing you say that, you just mentioned how Diddy's about to give it another crack into the business, going through what he did. Kim, Andre, and even his love life was kind of put out there too. And then seeing Mase has made a couple of attempts to recharge his game back up. But why isn't Amir, or is Amir trying to get back in the industry, or why you
Absolutely
just...
not. I don't really care for it, but like I said before, it's the people. It's people I got history with. It's people that I would love to see, you know, by Allah's permission. I always make dua for them. I mean, I always supplicate for ask Allah to guide them and rectify their affairs, because, you know, there's nothing like being, you know, grounded and having a real firm belief that you can build from. I found that. I wouldn't trade that for nothing. The music industry ain't got nothing to offer me that's going to compare with it. But when I look at the individual, like I said, that survived, because we survived the generation that was, you know, on all fronts. It was vicious, right? You know, to not act like survivors. Like, we have to act like survivors. You know what I'm saying? Because how is the youth supposed to survive if they can't extract from us what it looks like, what it sounds like, and what it feels like to survive? Right. No. That should be our conversation. That should be our voice. That should be our example. You know what I'm saying? Because now, how could you be the OG or the elder when I'm looking at you carrying on like one of my peers?